we're going to jump into it. Thank you guys for your patience. It's way beyond the time of startup, but I mean, it is what it is. The retro here season has been really at another level. Okay, so it's been some chaos. But alas, we're here. Let's jump into it and see what's what. Okay, and we're looking at once this person finally circles around, you know, what's your reaction going to be? Okay, nothing is guaranteed, right? It's like, well, finally this person is going to have the epiphany, and it's like, okay, well, how many lifetimes is that going to take? You know, are you even going to have the same, you know, I mean, will they even know, will they recognize you? Will they know who to, you know, I mean, that's a joke, guys, right? Energy's energy, but like, are they gonna like be able to recognize you? Okay, are you gonna be in another lifetime, in another dimension? You know, okay, let's not get paranoid, you know, scared. Don't worry. I mean, whatever's meant to be, but I'm just curious. What's your reaction gonna be? Okay, let's lay it down. Okay, we have a little baby Isaac's sleeping at the bottom of the table, just underneath, and he is pedaling with us. Let's jump in. We have 5 stacks, right? Thank you guys for hitting the like button on this video. Thank you for your super chat, Alice. That's very kind. Alright, let's see here. In case you're curious, if it's your first time, I'm a Starseed Oracle medium. My sun is Pisces and Western. My rising is Scorpio. My moon is Sagittarius. In Vedic, I am a sun sign Aquarius. My moon is in Scorpio, and my rising is Libra. Let's jump in and see what's what. Sounds so weird to say that. I usually just go with my Western, but sometimes, hey, I feel like, you know, Vedic really is could be very spot on. But when I was first rectifying, because I didn't know my birth time, I read through all the descriptions and I'm like, I'm definitely a moon in Sagittarius. So, and lo and behold, I ended up getting my birth time and squaring that away and seeing that in fact, indeed, I am a moon in Sagittarius. But it's not too far off. Okay, let's see here further, guys. We're on stack 5, right? Stack 5 stacks for this reading. What did we type in the title? Okay, if it's your first time, know that we also have not only pick a card readings, but, yeah, 5 stacks, but also sign-by-sign readings. We're usually, even astrology videos, we're uploading on the daily. Very weird. Very weird, very weird. Yeah, the Starseed, just my Starseed self, and I'm going to be doing whatever. Yeah, I feel like Spirit wants me to, so here we go. If you are going to be joining the channel here, subscribing, know that, yes, a lot of turns we take, right? So we're going to we ride with Spirit and wherever it needs to take our story, right? In our conversation, with the intent of course, with illumination, right, of the shadow. Let's get into it. Stacks 1 through 5. Stack 1. Yeah. It's like, we cannot start the reading without at least dropping a few cards on the floor. Okay, yeah, we would have to start really wondering, is it truly Mercury retro? Okay, give me a sec. Like I said, weird. Okay, hold on. Oh, Isaac. Imagine we could just train him to go fetch the cards that have fallen. Okay. So, stack 1. We have the card. They are moving away. If you have a yes or no question, the yes or no answer is yes to your question. There is a work-related factor getting in the way of this relationship. I'm seeing a chessboard here. They are on a dating app. Good to know. Let's get further. Stack 2. And of course, you know, always, I say meditate before getting into a reading. Wow, 54 likes right there, 54 people in the room. Thank you guys so much for hitting the like button as well. Let's back it up, clear on the sacral and the root, in the lower back. Always meditate, because, you know, it may be meant metaphorically, it may not be so literal, right? I mean, 3D is 3D, but it's not only, so we have to look at everything in 3D in the same way, like, it's not always so 3D, okay, so yeah, take it as you will. Let's jump into stack 2. We're gonna use a separate deck. We did that, you guys happen to really enjoy that, it seems. People were commenting, like, I like the separate deck thing, so. My nose is itching like crazy. balance. See the card, the way that the card, the way it came out, the way the card came out. Stability. Wow. I think we're gonna leave it at that. Anything else? We'll just see. We'll give it one more twirl. Yeah, one more. Boundaries. Stack 3. Let's get into a separate deck, but similar. The Hidden Truth Oracle. That was immediate. I want to be more than friends. And we have my life is not as together as it seems. And on this third stack, I feel somebody here like friend zone someone. Okay, for some of you, I'm hearing that they have a partner. Whatever that means, you know. Okay, let's just clear the energy. Let's get one more card though, and we're gonna get obviously more in depth. Yeah, the timing just wasn't right for us. For some of you, that may be lifetimes. I do feel, yeah, just really like, just as I had really quickly, let's clear the energy of the throat chakra. Yeah, again, let's clear the energy of the throat chakra. This person is not available. I'm just kind of getting that energy. So if you know that that's not the case, or you're extremely sensitive, and that's like not the answer you want to hear, then just don't click over to stack 3. Okay, stack 4 is Cosmic Pearl. I love it when Spirit gives a good disclaimer. Okay, Refreshing Oasis and New Opportunities. Number 5 is popping up there to me on that first stack. Let's get here in stack 6. Sorry, that's 4, stack 4. Stack 5. Ace of Cups. Page of Cups. Okay, these cards are like, it's coming through. Okay, wow. Some of you had like a very strong chemistry with this person, like physically. I feel like you were very physical. For some of you, had a lot of sex. Okay, just so I know. Okay, well, let's jump into it. Promise you that throughout the length of the reading, when the weirdness is not going to get toned down, it'll probably get dialed up, and thank you guys for hitting like button on the video. Even the down like, just letting us know how you resonate with this content. It does help YouTube also further sort this video into the algorithm on the World Wide Web, and yeah, hitting like button really does play a role there. Even the down like, any sort of interaction really tells YouTube, hey, get this video out to possibly further viewers, okay, and to people who can maybe make something again of these messages on their path and their journey to ascension. Let's get further. Okay, but of course always use your intuition, you know. Don't do anything that you're not feeling comfortable with. Okay, okay, let's get into it. But yeah, it's kind of cool because you can put a vote in with Spirit, and hitting the like and the again, or even the down like, any sort of interaction, any interaction at all, gives YouTube also the signal ahead that this is content that you feel others may be able to benefit from and take something away from. So it's an easy sort of free way to sort of get this message around further. Let's get further into it, guys. Stack 1. Someone is waiting for someone to contact them. Okay, well that is so obvious, right? But no, sometimes maybe not. Maybe there are other factors. Some of you, maybe you're convinced that you're talking to this person, or maybe you feel like you are talking, but you're not really talking. Like, or it could be meant that you are talking, but you're not talking the way that you need to be talking. For some of you, I feel someone here feels dismissed. Okay, they feel like someone dismissed them. Let's get here some numbers, and then we'll get letter charms, and then we'll get sign placements. I feel someone here has been leaving the sort of direction of the relationship sort of hanging, like they didn't define it, okay, really, what the perspective is, which would make sense as to why you're at this reading, because you're like, well, okay, when this person finally figures out what this relationship is to them, where am I going to be at? Because it's kind of like you feel like you have no idea, okay, what is going on, basically. Okay, 5, 4, or 1. Yeah, I feel like something is very strange here. The way that this person is communicating with you is like awkward even, okay? Maybe I'm gonna give you an example. You guys are acting like a married couple. You guys are doing everything that a married couple would do, and then this person, like at the end of the night, every night, is wanting to just make it turn it into almost like a neutral conversation. And so you're like, is this gonna change? If so, when? And I mean, I don't know how long I can so-called handle this. Okay, dynamic. Okay, let's get further. Animal bond. Some of you feel this person is like hiding something from you, and that they're not saying it. I see a cross here. This person may be religious. I see like a cross hanging from a necklace chain. They may be like really religious. For some of you, we have owl. Yeah, this is extremely awkward. I'm just getting like, again, like you guys, you do everything a couple would do. Okay, it's almost like even like one of those really strange. I don't know. you feel they're not saying everything as well that they're feeling, okay? It's in an obvious way. This is not like, oh, we call each other baby, we say good morning, we say good night, we, we're doing this, we're doing that. But then I just feel there's something underneath the surface. No. This is like someone who, it's an erratic energy, okay? I mean, see, this is the feeling I'm getting. If it's not the case, then it may not be your stack. Choose another stack. Yeah. If you choose another maybe reading as well, it's always taking you well. There's something here that, don't force the message. This is someone who you are even on off with. Okay, yeah, let's get a little further here. Owl, follow your intuition. Animal bond, stand up for all animals. Owl's an animal. That's very interesting. So, you feel like you had a crazy-ass, strong-ass connection with this person, and then they just dropped you. This is what I'm hearing. Like, for someone, okay, some of you maybe you're starting to think, is this person moody? Now, some of you, maybe you know that there is something going on. It could be even a so-called, something going on with the behavior, okay? Maybe there's even a diagnosis here, I'm not sure for everybody, but they may have a bipolarism, for example, but there's just something like, I see extreme energies, like mood swings, and you're thinking maybe at this point, well, I know what's going on, will it change, and when, so let's get further. 7 deadly sins. Somebody, this person thinks you're taboo. Okay, we're just gonna say it. Let's bring the elephant out. Okay, he has a name, let's put the name, write it out. Anyone got a marker? Just kind of put that little name on as a badge on their chest, because no one else is going to be wearing it and saying that that's their name. And like, yeah, we definitely hearing that name echoing around in the house. So sorry, who is this? There's a third person for some of you. For some. But for some of you, though, okay, the third person could be either family, it could be a mother figure, it could be someone who they just don't want. This is how you'll know. They never wanted to confront the love they have with you in the context of that person. So it can also be maybe their religion, okay. Now, some of you are taboo to this person. Like, you literally are like a taboo. I hear it like that. So you're going to know what that means for you. Enlightenment on Peacock, potential, angel of miracles. I feel you wasted a hell of a lot of time already with this person, in the sense of you gave a lot of yourself, okay? And you were like an angel to this person, and then you're sitting there like, okay, I don't mind, like, it's unconditional love, but at a certain point, I gotta pull myself and my energy back, because you're draining me. I'm hearing that even me sitting here thinking, why are you not reciprocating, is becoming a problem. So, let's clear the energy. Let's get here into it. Okay, a little bit further now. I want to get into, what is your reaction going to be? Let's get some letter charms as well. This person's very avoidant. But this is the issue. Like, I don't think that they're questioning. They're not being discerning with what their actual belief system is and what they are programmed to believe in, if you know what I'm saying. So this person is not really their own person, and so that makes them, in an indirect way, subconsciously feel very insecure. So if you're going to be interacting with this person, know that you're dealing with someone who is not going to be really feeling very grounded in their life. They can act, however, but I am seeing that they are not one with their higher self ultimately. So there's a lot of this, sort of regurgitating the opinions of others as well, and that doesn't make anyone really fit for a high vibrational union, because the union with themselves is on shaky ground, if you know what I'm saying. That might be very triggering, but we're here to, speak the truth. ROE. And I feel that this is the truth. The core of this issue is, not between you and them. And so I think that that's what you've come down to. You've realized it's not between you two. So now the question is, once this person squares whatever it is away, whatever this frequency is whatever the entity is that's causing them to avoid you and avoid the feeling and avoid the love, which is very silly. And honestly, I think you're right. Extremely draining and very also disrespectful. Because, I'm sorry, you put so much into this relationship, into this person, into this love story, as you saw it, and this person did reciprocate, but in a very conditional way, okay? It's like, and I hate to say that, but I feel like that's really what it came down to for you, okay? You're like, no, you didn't give back, okay? You didn't. In the way that I felt, really for you, you didn't quite open your heart in the same way to me. And so there was something that felt, do we blame others? No, right? We're not a victim to our reality. We call experiences in. So you're not, let's say, dealing with this demon, this monster. This is an experience that your higher self called in. But you get to the point where you say, I gotta pull myself out. I gotta look out for myself ultimately as well, because I gotta go places, right? I'm ascending and I'm on my path. If somebody else is off their path and off their grid and off of their, protocol of ascension, then I don't try and fit them back onto, the rails, because clearly they have a problem with the train. Okay, so let's get back to it. I couldn't let you get close to me. Head behind material things. We need to let each other go. I know I messed up everything. I can't stop thinking about you. I want you, and you and I were too young. This person, I feel, is either actively pissing you off, or they pissed you off real bad, Or it's going to piss you off when this person returns, because it's like, I feel this really immature, it's an inconsiderate energy, and I feel like it feels like a hiccup in your life. I'm going to have to say it like that. Like, you're maybe even, like, feeling great. Then this person hits you up, and it's like, you start feeling, like, distracted. Okay, so can we get up? Yeah, you start feeling distracted. Let's get a little further. Because they're hiding behind a mask, and it's like, you're looking at them like, I know that that's not what you're really feeling, but, like, you're trying to act cool. Okay, whatever. Let's continue. I see them kind of, like, hitting you up in a very, just very, like, low, in an understated way. Let's back it up. Yeah, it's kind of even, like, passive. It's, like, a little bit passive. It's like, oh, yeah, like, I'm just gonna ignore the fact that I've been ignoring you for, like, 4 to 5 years, and hi, I like your sandals. Okay, I gotta go. So, let's get here. No patience for that. That is Shadow Libra for some of you. Energy coming through. This person may have a lot of Libra. They like to just, like, not really look at it square. For some of you, they're in the Shadow Libra. That doesn't mean all Libras are in the shadow, and that every sign has its shadow. So those of you, before you get all hot on your heels, okay. Wow, like, did you know that you also have, didn't I mention at the beginning of this video? No wonder Spirit needed to disclaimer it. I'm a Libra rising in Vedic. Okay, so let's chill it. Okay. The ego in the fridge. Okay. And we'll come back to it. Oh, but we first gotta, like, get it that we are also not our zodiac sign. So we are, in first place, our spiritual, right, story, right? And we're needing to make sure at every turn that we're telling it right. We don't look at our zodiac sign to make sure that we're being authentic with ourselves, right? So that's where we have to get that, the meaning of the zodiac, kind of in balance. This is Spirit. Now, I know maybe this is a bit of, like, a harsh or aggressive energy, but this is the way the guides come through on this channel, especially. I'm not ashamed of that. I'm not going to ever regret the way that I read or channel, and this is the way that we're going to get down to the core of the issue. Some of you, this is what you need to do. You need to get more into your Plutonic energies. This is Pluto. You have to get down to what's really happening. What's happening here is this person is, in a way, kind of just being dishonest, okay, with themselves and you in their shadow. So they're going to take you basically in circles, and it's their entity. It's not personal to you. They would do this with anybody else, okay, basically. And they are actively doing this in other aspects of their life, obviously. Again, because it's the core of their conversation with the higher self, where that's at, is not really allowing them to lead their life out authentically. That includes, yeah, I mean, when someone is not authentic, then their life is not really authentic. So, yeah, it's not you, it's not just you, it's everything in their life as well that they're doing, basically. And the way they're doing it, okay? And so, you can say, well, no, it's like, technically he's like that or like that, but we're not living for, like, the, you know, compartmentalization of the reality. It's about the flow, and this person's not in the flow. So then when you try to be in the flow, and you're trying to be in the flow, you're already not in the flow. Okay, you get into a flow state, right, by way of releasing the need to bring things into the flow state with you. So this is someone who's in the matrix right now, and they're not ready for you, obviously, right? And I feel like you realize that. Now, the point is that you have grown a lot since you met this person, since you separated from this person. A lot has changed for you. You know what true love is, and you're not really interested, I feel, to explore, okay, why this didn't work out, if I'm quite honest. For some of you, if you're not at that point, I feel like you are those doing heavy shadow work, and you're, yeah, doing your clearing, working with your guides, not fighting the flow of this, you know, the process of finding your soul's gold, okay, your happiness, and your point of transcending of the ego, the shadow of the ego. You know, you're going to be experiencing this very soon, okay? This I feel this energy of releasing, detaching, and saying, I don't need to understand who's decided to remain in the matrix, okay? They're not fascinating to me. Okay, what's fascinating is my own creative potential, right? So it's either you're focused on the matrix, or you're focused on your creative assets, okay? Which is your recognition of your creative perspective, okay? It's all perspective. So we're not here actually doing or creating anything, we're just shifting our orientation. For some of you, you have done that. And I feel that this person, if they were to come back in, I'm hearing girl, boy, bye, okay? There's nothing really in common anymore. I have to be really honest here. Yeah. Okay, Hierophant reverse. Trust me, I'm sweating right now. Okay, this is a very direct message. A Hierophant reverse, Page of Swords in reverse. Okay, maybe that's why we're late on this video. Spirit's like, let them just get that pina colada and, you know, let them have a little bit of like, okay, we gotta, it's a harsh message, gonna deliver it though. Okay, we're just straight up, like, yeah, I'm hearing vodka style. Okay, what? Okay, the star. We pour some mulberry wine to mix it so it's like kind of gonna soften up. Okay, I don't know what. Let's back it up. Let's go with the Rob Driver. And anyway, in the way of saying we're late. Okay, we're late. Yeah, this person is late, and they're gonna be late. I think by the time they do return, this is again from higher self to you, straight up talk. You're gonna, yeah, this is a message between you and higher self. Don't claim it if it's not resonating. Obviously, don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. This is the message that you are telling to your higher self. If you don't believe that, and you don't believe in that, okay, and you still believe that this is your stuff, then, you know, yeah, that's not how the reality is operating when it comes to how we're delivering these messages, so you want to maybe find, yeah, another, yeah, love and light. See, okay, the Emperor here with the star, you want to find another channel. Now, there's a reason why you're here. You've created this reality. Okay, so we gotta, yeah, just make it very, very clear. Emperor and the Star, that this is not something that maybe you want. So actually, for many of you, I feel like I have to be very honest. If you're really doing this shadow work, this person will not return. Now, that caveat can mean that this person will transmute. They may even sort of shapeshift. Okay, wow, this is fucking weird. Yeah, I told you I'm a weirdo. Okay, this is not a regular sort of like I'm not just doing tarot here. We're doing channeling. I'm a Starseed Oracle medium. I have my North Node at Galactic Center. I am going to bring the conversation between you in the higher dimension of whatever is happening here to the fore. So maybe you want to meditate before you get into this reading, because this is a message you want to meditate on. I hear like this from your guides. There's a major conversation happening here. This person, okay, it's energy. It's not really the person, right? I see their energy transforming. It may shapeshift, okay? It may move into another form. It may retranslate, okay? It may, yeah, and because I do see something here, but I don't see it as the same person. So the person that you knew is not who's returning. That person, your spirit is saying that the days of that dynamic, of that archetype of who you knew are over. Okay, so within this space, okay, you do have a union. I see that coming, and you have a union coming, and it's something of a bit of a conversation that you had with this person, but remanifested. So, I mean, you have the Emperor, Empress, you have the Two of Cups, you have the Star, you have the High Form reverse, with the Page of Swords in reverse. For some of you, okay, you are with someone else, okay? So, yeah, and you've transcended this experience. So the karma has turned. It's time for you to deny maybe this energy, okay, from your experience, and it's not even something, yeah, so it's time to deny the potential, because you've already shifted timelines. Let's move into stack 2. Yeah, lovers. Either way, okay, you've identified with what you really want. Let's get a quick sign placement. Uranus, Taurus, a lot of Taurus. Gemini, Pluto, and we have Aquarius, Jupiter. Let's get one more. Jupiter could be in the 11th house. Neptune, Capricorn. Let's do one more. Cancer, Pluto. Could also be like Pluto in the 4th. Pluto conjunct the moon. Can also be Cancer on the 8th. Let's do one more placement. Aries, Mercury. Mercury in the 1st. One more. Pisces, Uranus, or Pisces ruling the 11th. Uranus in the 12th house. Okay. That felt really harsh. I'm sorry, but we had to Fruit Ninja. Like, no, I'm not changing the message. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was like, you know, the news anchor not wanting to, like, yeah. It's like, they're going to change the message. Actually, like, not that many people passed. It was more like this. It's like, no, don't change the fucking message. That happened, it happened. So, love and light. And, yeah, this relationship was shitty, and it did what it did, and you made the decision that you did with yourself. Sometimes it's like, you don't realize that you already made the decision on a higher plane to step out of this experience. And it's never like, they dumped me. This happened. No, your higher self decided on that. You gotta wake up and remember that you are a creator. Yeah. So let's clear the energy. Let's get into stack 2. I feel like we're getting heated and pissed here. No, but this is you know. Some of you, maybe, you know, you don't, yeah. So this is something that you've cleared even, and you're not, I feel, open to anymore. So whatever it is, it could be, though, yet again, that the person comes, yeah, anyways, stack 2. Just a shapeshift of form. So stack 2 timestamp. Anyone who can do the timestamps here, thank you so much for your support. Those who do place timestamps know that it is so appreciated. by so many people watching here. Thank you guys for your support. Moderators as well. Everyone here tuning in. If ever it is that timestamps are not available, but the live chat is up before timestamps, you can always scroll through. The moderators are so lovely. They have been so lovely. Usually they do have timestamps up there in the live chat. So yeah, stream. Thank you guys again for your patience on that. Of course, divine timing, boundary, stability, balance. Anything else here before we shift into stack 2? Yeah, I think more or less, you know, the important thing is that you've decided, and, you know, yeah, and you have, you know, those moments where you're like, I'm not triggered. It's something like that. Step 2, but always make it what you make it. Balance, stability, boundaries. How will you react when this person circles back to you? Let's first get a little bit on their character. Who are you dealing with? Who are you dealing with? You don't have this full deck because part of the cards are in stack 5. So, but could be a focus on stack 2 and 5. Who are you dealing with? I'm hearing really strong Virgo, Hermit, 7 of Swords, the 9 of Swords. If you broke up with this person, they are having a hard time. You most likely are feeling their thoughts. Most likely you're paranoid even about them. I hear it like this. Maybe their thoughts. Maybe you feel like you're picking up on their anxiety. You're having dreams of them, dreams of what they're going through. It's like very intense, okay? Maybe you had to step away because you need it. Yeah, the High Priestess. Oh my god, I feel like y'all are hooked up on astral. You have a lot of cords. A lot of cord connections. I'm seeing a light going off there. For some of you, this could be your twin flame. We have Wheel of Fortune. The illustration of a yin-yang symbol. Let's get a little further here. Stack 2. Something about a ship. Something about water. Could be a past life energy. Something about cruise. Now, someone's career has to get off the ground before they can reunite with you. I am seeing here timing is a huge question, and I do feel like they are trying to get back to you, but there's a lot of pressure. They are going to make it. This is a general video, though. Of course, right, we're not going to promise that anyone does their karma. Otherwise, why would we be on 3D, right? This is where you have a free will space, but you have your intention and your perspective along with you, and you got to set that parameter and move actually through the shadow work. So we can't say that for certain this is going to happen, but I'm getting that more probable than not. This person is going to be getting brave with their shadow work, and they're going to be doing it. Knight of Cups here, and enough so to get to the point of returning to you. I think this person retreated. I see they kind of like ran away, and I feel like they're working their way on getting back to you. There we go, the Hermit. That's what I was feeling right there. There's a lot of Virgo, whoever this is. This person feels really bad about leaving you behind. This reminds me of that chat we had earlier, the video we did, the live message for whoever needs it. This is your divine masculine for some of you, or feminine, however you see the dynamic right now. I see whoever retreated will be sort of coming back. I see it sort of like a, what's that little thing? You like pull it and then the string, it kind of winds back towards the unit. I see something like that. 2 of Cups. Yeah, they're going to try to make a really good impression on you. I feel like when they return, they want to like prove something to you, even almost like how much that this was not a breakup for some of you. Like, I feel they're going to want to prove to you that they didn't want to end things and that they do want to reunite with you. I feel like they find you very attractive. Okay, and they're very, very sad without you. This person misses you like a hell of a lot. I feel they're very proud of you. They watch you from a distance. Some of you, they're watching your social media. Okay, but yeah, Empress here with the Hierophant, the High Priestess, they haven't stopped watching your videos. I hear that. Maybe you're posting on TikTok. I hear that, specifically Snapchat and such things. You're very popular. I see that as well. This person is watching you. You could be a mother. You have a mother, for some of you, of 4 or 2 or 4 children, or maybe they're 2 or 4 years old, something about 2 and 4. Some of you, I'm hearing 24 months old, 24 months of age. Yeah, the Empress here with the Queen of Pentacles. You have your own business. They're very proud of you. I feel they're watching you. They're still watching you. I'm hearing, I'm like, hey, what's up? Hello. Man, here we go again. That song has just been coming through. 2 of Cups, the Knight of Cups. You may have a lot of Aquarius. I see you with a lot of Aquarius. I feel like you guys miss each other a lot. You both do. And it's like, I feel like at the end of each night, you go and you're just like thinking to yourself, like, will I hear back from this person? Like, but I feel like you're not really in that space. You're in your Empress energy, right? You're working towards the divine feminine energies, getting those really strong and grounded, not questioning, you know, why things are happening as well, remembering that you are your fulfillment, right? So, if something is meant to be yours, it will be yours, right? You can't lose it. What's meant to be yours will come back to you, right? That saying, if the bird's meant to be yours, let go of it, let it fly off, and if it's meant to be yours, it'll come back to you. That saying specifically, I'm hearing here, some of you, you know, yeah, you let go of this person, this experience, and you just focusing on yourself. You see how this Empress, she's just looking down at her belly. I see, like, you know that you're very wise. I feel like you've moved through a lot of the shadow in this experience of King of Pentacles. This person's showing up. They're gonna come through. I'm hearing till the end of the road. They're gonna come all the way through for you. I'm hearing there's a question of vulnerability. I feel like this is for some of you like your dream partner. Okay, king and queen. And I feel like, you know, what this is gonna happen seamlessly. I see you're very high vibrational. You have a very, very sort of, I'm going to say advantageous perspective here, because I almost see you zoomed out and you're able to sort of see, yeah, you got the High Priestess, you're very, very, very psychic. I see that as well. Yeah, I see a shooting star right there. The moon in reverse on the High Priestess with the Three of Wands, you must be in the psychic arts, the field of psychic work, in some shape or form or another. I see something with crystals here. You're very creative. I see that as well. You may be working on a business related to jewelry or something with crystals. For some of you here, there's something with something related to your light work. Let's get further. Okay, so yeah, Queen of Wands. Yeah, no, you are very independent. I feel like this is a matter of, you know, yeah, you're very strong, I see it as well. You can kind of hold your own. The Empress, Queen of Wands, this is like masculine but feminine energy. You're in your balance, and interestingly, we have the Wheel of Fortune. There is something that you've decided, I feel. You decided, you know what, I'm doing this, and that could be in this lifetime before you reincarnated. You said, I want to be my own leader. Okay, I hear it like this. So, yeah, it's something that you've decided on, okay, and maybe at first it was very hard because, you know, I do feel like you have a lot of love for this person. King of Pentacles, and so I'm hearing, I'm hearing a song, Kygo, stole the show. Yeah, I feel like this person stepped away, and this reminds me of a Pisces reading I had done. It was a Neptune retro Pisces reading. It was like the King of Pentacles had to step away, and then you transcended through that experience. It was like a very, very, very interesting reading, and then the title of the video is The Universe has given you a golden ticket. Where will you take it? It's Pisces Neptune retro, so that might be very relevant to you, to your story right now. And however you're moving through it right now, because we do have Neptune retro, we also have Jupiter retro. So the two rulers of Pisces, right? So yeah, let's clear the energy. Let's back it up. Clear the throat chakra. So there's something that I feel you are at peace with, but you're still like, but what happened? You know, still, I mean, you can't help but wonder. I do feel like you're receptive to this person, and overall, you're very, very guided, and you know that. I'm not going to judge the situation. I'm hearing it like this, but then you're still human. It's like you still miss this person. You still want to see them. They may be off for some of you. For some of you, they may even be drafted. I'm not sure for everyone, but yeah, let's get a little further. What is your reaction going to be? I really feel like there's no question, like, you will take this person, I'm here in with arms wide open. Yeah, because it's an integrated waiting period. Nine of Swords in reverse. Wow, same card came through. Yeah, so it's kind of like, for some of you, I feel it's going to be very emotional. I feel like you would have nostalgia running through your veins. And yes, you really, really miss this person. Oh my god, Temperance. I feel like you try. This is going to be sensational, some of you. This is something that you may have to sort of feel like you need to ground yourself through. Let's move into the next reading. It's almost like you want to like pace yourself or temper yourself. Let's get here a little. We have KC, blank tile, and an I. I feel like I'm hearing the song "Love Me Like You Do." Like, you feel this person. No one gets you like this person does. You feel very close and connected. I get almost like a sibling love. 3, 12, 4. 9 or 6. We have a 6 and another 9 and a 7. Let's get a placement. Moon. Maybe conjunct the North Node, or North Node in Cancer, really strong lunar energy. We have Pluto and conjunct Neptune. It can be, let's see here, in really strong aspect. Okay. North Node in Taurus, or North Node in the second house. Mars in Gemini, Mars in the 8th. Let's get here, third stack. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for your support, for your patience here. Through stack 1 and 2. This is a live video, so those of you waiting on stacks 3 through 5, thank you for your patience. All right, let's get into it. got 3. I want to be more than friends. The timing just wasn't right for us. My life is not together, it seems. I want... This person I'm hearing hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. Thank you so much. I'm hearing Hermes. Interesting. 5 of Wands. Let's go in throat chakra. 5 of Wands. It's just totally karmic. I feel you guys, like, you were fighting about just the smallest shit. Okay? It's like, no, the ant has 8 legs. No, it has 4. I read it on geography, like, international.com. It's like, why are you guys even friends? I mean, I'm sorry. Let's back it up and go through chakra. It's like, it's so karmic. It's like, even being friends doesn't really make sense. It's like, so, alright, let's clear the energy. I feel like you guys, honestly, you had to stop the relationship, back up, and you come winding back in, you know, this is very karmic energy. It reminds, yeah, this feels very karmic. Okay, it's like, how many times do you want to, like, kind of try this? Like, bang your head against the wall kind of vibe. Like, okay, no, that hurt. It hurt again, yeah. It's gonna hurt again. It's like, so why do we keep doing that? It's like, that's what we need to figure out, and then we undo the karma. So there's something that you know is not working, almost like. I feel like this person just repetitively hurting you, okay? And it's like, why do we still show the fuck up for this person? Some of you, they're just friend zone you. Okay, almost out of nowhere. For some of you, this person is a pilot. I'm hearing Peesh. This came through another reading. Anyways. Oh, yeah, P-E-S-H. Peesh. Yeah, it reminds me of the following stack. Of that stack where that word came through. So that was the pick a card, of where do they want this relationship to go. The 2 of Cups. You can find that on the pick a card playlist. Okay. This person is honestly, they are a doofus. Because, you know, they took, honestly, an amazing potential love story with you. And it's like they just kind of poured it down the drain. No, really. And so you have to realize, like, when people don't see the value, they don't see the potential, they just don't see the worth, okay, they're just not seeing it. Okay, it's like, are you going to invest in a pair of sunglasses? I'm hearing sunglasses even for them, because for some of you, it's beyond the point. Spirit won't give out prescription to someone like this. Okay, for some of you, this person abused, used, and totally took advantage of, you know, what also, yeah, I mean, you could have done. So they kind of are not for you, I feel. I gotta just be really honest. This feels more Neptune, South Node energy. I'm willing to bet that you have at least one really strong South Node contact in your synastry chart together, or Neptune, like, dominating your synastry, okay, or but I'm feeling your synastry specifically, like, let's make an example. Okay, Neptune conjunct the moon, or Neptune conjunct Mars or Venus. For some of you, like, okay, it's like, this is irritating because then you're sloshing around the potential of the experience, the romance, the I feel something, though. It's like, but that doesn't make the situation also respectful. I feel that this person, you know, they're playing a lot on, and not necessarily intentionally, but they're playing a lot on, you know, the past life energy, I feel, as well, like, and they know that, and you know that on some level, that, okay, like, we are attracted to each other, but that is not, yeah, the relationship. So let's get further. This person totally, I feel like, dropped the ball. Very disappointing. I mean, just, like, honestly, just tacky, even, with the 9 of Cups and the 2 of Cups, and I mean, they might even have been hooking up with your friend. Yeah. What? Okay, no, for some, like, you will know. Let's clear in the third eye. Honestly, I mean, you may both have been doing that. With this kind of vibe, it's like you both were trying to maybe even get back at each other. I feel that it's a very antagonistic energy with the 5 of Wands and the Ace of Swords with the 2 of Cups. This is like love and pain, like, you know, it's got this Stockholm Syndrome to it, like, okay, so 2 of Cups is nauseating. What was love turns into annoyance, and, like, you just want your freedom at a certain point, because this is just, yeah, very confusing even. I see confusion. Okay, now, some of you, they're a total narcissist. They're a gaslighter. You know, they painted a rosy picture, and, like, yet again, this is not someone who necessarily, okay, is out there to be, yeah, this person, it's a Neptune vibe. So, it's like, okay, it's kind of, you know, it's rosy, but, yeah, we need also other colors in the portrait. We have sensuality. Yeah, so express your sensuality. Okay, yeah, but maybe a little too much. Like, in this case, it was, like, too much. 9 of Cups, like, sitting here waiting for 9 years. Like, where is he? He's not your twin flame. This person is a soulmate, okay, from a past lifetime. It's a South Node soulmate. Please look into this. Go look up, I'm willing to bet you. Check out your synastry chart with this person, okay? You have a South Node contact. You guys have a very triggering, yeah, there's some, let's clear it, no, the rest of the body. South Node and Neptune. And one of you is a very Neptunic. One of you has a dominant Neptune energy. So this turned into just like a whole, you know, like even just like fight fest. Let's go to the left side of the body. But because there's so much chaos, there's not, oh, wow, you see the orb? It's not enough clarity. It's too much Jupiter energy as well. It's too much chaos and not enough grounded energy. So it's kind of like you end up getting upset at this person, resenting this person, and vice versa. So, okay, now some of you, someone went on holiday and they just never came back from the relationship, and it's like, oh, okay, let's clear the, yeah. This is how you know what this is that there's no kind of sense of reliability. Okay, Neptune is amazing at the dreamy sort of like, wow, I swear, like, I can see, like, a future, I see also a past, and I know, wow, I can't forget, like, what we've done in the present. It's like, this is not the relationship itself, though, right? That is your interpretation of the experiences that have accumulated over the lifespan of how many timelines. This is not, though, necessarily what aligns with you, right? Neptune can sweep you away. Neptune can make you sort of forget that you're also giving up your values. Okay, this is like the kind of vibe of I'm standing there literally waiting for 8 to 9 years. And this person is dating my best friend, and I don't see a problem with that because I'm in love. It's like something like that. Because I like see the love. It's like, what is the love anymore? It's like, you gotta go, it's like zooming in. It's like listen, Neptune is transcendental. You can say, well, all are one, you know? It's like, maybe it is a poly life thing. But there's just not enough discretion, and I feel boundaries at a certain point, and say, like, respect for you. And some of you, you were in maybe a poly situation with this person, and then it got to the point where you're like, I'm feeling like nobody right now. No, that's clear. And for some of you, this person is just like, not really also respecting themselves, and it just started to rub off on you. This is for some. Money. Find a way to abundance. Legends. Learn from those who inspire you. I feel like this is a connection where you have to just snap out of it. And that's really, it can be hard. You know, it is kind of like a drug addiction. You know, you get used to, you get addicted to this love story. This 9 of Cups energy. Well, you know, what's wrong with another cup? Like, I might as well just, you know, it's like, that's time and space world. You know, where is your perspective here? So this is like, you know, I mean, if you look at this card, she's closing her eyes. It's like, this is not really necessarily what you love. And so a lot of this can also be projected energy, past life energy. It's like, I just get the vibe, like, he's not really asserting also his perspective here. This is a type of relationship where you could be dating this person, and you're never going to say what's actually going on. You're never actually going to communicate about it. But you will, yeah, you're never going to actually communicate about it. But you're going to think you're, like, kind of reading their mind, okay? And, like, you got this whole fairy tale. And I'm not trying to be mean. And it's not me. This is a channel message between your guides, your higher self, between you. This is, okay, coming down to the point of, have we actually grounded our reality with this person? Have we actually, you know, lived for and decided on and committed to the reality that we want to live in? I feel this person is not a grounding energy for you, and I feel they take you way the fuck far out. And when it comes to you creating the life you actually really want to live in this lifetime, what they're doing, I feel, is playing up on your South Node energy. Okay, so yeah, maybe you want to meditate. Yeah, sorry if that's like extremely triggering, but that's just what I'm getting. And I feel honestly that this person, when they do circle back, they're going to be a little older. They're going to still be into this poly life shit for some of you. The 3 of Cups, I'm sorry to say it like that, but yeah, there's just, it's too much of that going around where there's also an excuse for that. Like, oh no, like all are one, like, okay, not even in the day and age, let's get it a square, where we've got all kinds of stuff health-wise circulating. And so just know that, yeah, I mean, if you don't care about monogamy and you're telling yourself that you don't, at least, well, right? Who they're hooking up with, you're hooking up with, and do you know all about everything of those people? Anyways, let's clear the energy. Yeah, so I know some people that will use it as a defensive mechanism, like, oh no, I love poly, like, I promise. It's like, I'm into the poly, got no problem. It's like, you're got no problem. Okay, so, but is it because you were afraid of vulnerability? Were you maybe hurt in a monogamous relationship? I'm seeing Ginger here. It's like, why, why are we also, yeah. So let's clear it. Let's move on. Just, yeah, because I know that's going to get controversial real quick. For some. Okay, because, yeah, no. Polly what? Polly Pocket? Do we know how, I mean, where even is Polly herself? At this point, it's only her pocket. Like, no, guys, this is like, for some of you, this person, this is the type of person who's like acting all like cool for being like new age and like, I don't believe in marriage. I'm even hearing that. I don't know whatever that means. I'm not saying that you need to believe in marriage, okay, or that marriage is like some standard, okay, yeah. But I'm just saying that, yeah, you're not necessarily like cool just because, okay, you are like not caring who you get physical with, okay. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna definitely lose followers on this video. It is what it is. I don't care. I'm not changing that message, guys. Yeah, I wonder if she's gonna change it maybe like by stack 3. No, and stack 5, I'll tell you now, like, yeah. Okay, we're not changing the message. So I gotta square that away because I know some people that are like thinking they're all cool. Like, okay, no, you're not cool. People, yeah, people are people, and people who connect to the people who they connect to as well. Okay, so, yeah, when you're connecting to someone, okay, by way of extension, so I feel like in true Lightworker world, I'm gonna just be very controversial right now, and I am gonna funnel it down. Those who are really doing shadow work, you're not gonna really be wanting to do like a lot of hooking up. Okay, like most likely. Okay, this is what I'm hearing. This is what I'm hearing from guys. It may just be those tuning into this channel. Okay, or those right now on the channel, or those viewing, but this is what I'm hearing. And I know for myself, as you become more enlightened, you're not really looking for those physical interactions, and most likely you're not going to be finding those. Yeah, and I know that's triggering to the entities, and you're going to fuck off. So, love and light, guy. And you should definitely unsubscribe if you find this message, okay, startling. Okay. Okay, we gotta catch the ego in headlights, like, okay? Like a deer, just like that, because we're not here for that. No, it's cool to be like, yeah, no, that's an excuse for the entities, okay? Yeah, of all kinds, to, yeah, and then ultimately the shadow space, okay, where we're not being honest and authentic and with intention in the space of who we connect to and who we're vulnerable with, okay, yeah, to really shine through and be the focus, okay, so, why do we need to exchange our energy as well with so many people? Okay, why do we have such an issue also being maybe alone, right? So this is that kind of energy, guys, and so, like, yeah, I feel for many, and I know some people are not gonna like that message. I'm not here for the masses. I swear I'm not. Okay, we have a lot more followers by now if I were, but that's not the point. Let's go on the third. I'm here for honesty, raw, and truth. Okay, raw, and truth. Raw is a noun. Okay, raw is a noun, apparently. Yeah, I'm hearing It's Not Right, But It's Okay. Was a song by Whitney Houston? Is it Tony Braxton? Is it Whitney Houston or Tony? Anyways, yeah, so whoever sings it, it's not the point. The truth doesn't change. It's like, I feel this person and you, it's like you were both, and your South Node shit was like trying to like negotiate for this to happen somehow, and you both knew it. Like, no, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna give us that happy ending that we're really looking for. Because if you look at these cards in separation, we'll say, yeah, sure, nothing wrong with the Two of Cups. Okay, we'll pass it. No, Nine of Cups, like, yeah, I don't see anything wrong. Do you? Like, not at all. I'm not irked by that. But together, and in the context of these other energies, it's kind of like funny. It's kind of silly. It's kind of like, well, for what? It's like saying, we have a lot of water, but we have no seed to water. But we have a lot of water, and we're going to keep collecting rainwater. It's like, for how many lifetimes do you want to do that? Yeah, you need the seed. You need the seed, and for some of you, the seed is the intention. You don't have an intention with this person. I see you just floating off in the middle of the ocean, and that's Neptune. So you're sloshing around, and yeah, this is very raw. Oh my god, I feel like we're just getting down to the fucking bone with some frequency here. It's like, you gotta see it for what it is. Okay, love and light to all your frequencies. Okay, but the ones that you need to transcend definitely need to be called out. It's like astral TSA, and so Spirit's saying, like, if you're not happy, like, it's because this is not your. I'm your Dodge Challenger. This is not your ideal. The irony, right? Because Neptune is about idealism. This is actually not your ideal. But Neptune can make it seem like this is your ideal. Okay, because it's in a objective way, okay, idealistic. But this is not your story. You're not objectified, right? That, you know, in this particular dimension is what the ego may suggest, okay, that you are, it is a physical thing and it is based on the parameters, but it's about your soul and your spirit, and your higher self is not finding transcendence here, okay? I see you doing the same thing, you're just patronizing, and I just see it very clearly for many of you. So, but hey, feel free. It's free will. It's a free will space, and you know, what you do not participate in as a space of transcendence will be given to another. I hear it in this way, and that's where spirit keeps the karma rolling. So when we choose not to, you know, step out of conversations that are not allowing us to transform and to challenge the relationship we have with our higher self, then that good karma will be given to another. Let's move into stack 3. But before we do, and the wheel knows that there was just too much fighting in this relationship. It's almost like spirit was like, yeah, anyways, okay, Uranus in the 11th house, Lot of Aquarius, Neptune in the 9th, and we also have Jupiter in the 4th. We've got North Node Pisces, sorry, South Node Pisces, Moon in Taurus, Capricorn Moon. Let's do one more. Mars in Leo. The kind of energy to just go in absolute circles. Like luggage on a conveyor belt. Anyways, let's move into stack 4. You know, it's cycles. Refreshing Oasis, New Opportunities, Cosmic Pearl. It's like you just keep doing it over and over again. So yeah, anyways, let's clear it. Again, yeah, it's something, it's going round and round. So, okay, Refreshing Oasis. There's something here, like a clock, you know? It's funny. Meditate. The message may have further insight for you. But yeah, I'm seeing literally something like going around in a circle. So, there's something that, you know, yeah. The thing, though, about Neptune, I'll say this before we step into stack 4, is that no one will pull you out of Neptune. You pull you out of Neptune, and that's why Neptune can be very, very, in a way, also dangerous, right? It does rule, okay, whatever's meant to be, but it does rule. It can rule drugs, like we're saying, addiction. It rules illusion, right? It rules things like also when Neptune is totally out of control, schizophrenia, okay, these such things. Please talk to a personal practitioner. This is a general video, but yeah, if we're talking about the upper chakras as well, the crown chakra, okay, when you got too much energy going through up into the crown, yeah, there's something, the upper chakras of the crown, even the third eye, and you're seeing so much, but then you're not having it in the context of this particular paradigm of 3D, then it's not that it's wrong, it's that it's not balanced. And in this dimension, I believe that we're here to find that balance between all elements. And that's why it's important to remember that you're not your sign, and you're not the signs, even any of the signs in your zodiac. Okay, let's say your Mars, your Moon, yeah, sure, these are propensities, but you are the alchemist with those propensities. Okay, and it will be all coming back to the same conversation of how they are in synchronization together. It's not the polarization of energies. It's a synergy. So, you know, there is, yeah, the thing though about Neptune is that you can really, let's back it up. The thing about Neptune is you have to get into the kind of inverse to that energy, which is a context, is a foundation point, is a reference point. And so, yeah, if you chose that, yeah, it's about grounding ultimately. Let's clear in the sacral chakra, let's clear in the throat chakra, refreshing oasis, and having a point of, having a point of perspective. Cosmic Pearl, new opportunities, refreshing oasis. And it's about the decision to say, I'm going to change the way I look at that. This is a new beginning, a new story. This is maybe someone here who you met very recently, or someone who you will meet soon. Let's get further. I'm seeing strong sacral chakra energies. Memories. Okay, you have a lot in common with this person. I feel that you're very close and connected to this person. You guys have the same name? I'm hearing that. Wow. Maybe when you meet them, it's like there's some crazy synchronicity. It's like we have the same name. Oh my god, I'm hearing that. Animal bond, leadership, Archangel Gabriel, and memories. Okay, let's get a little further. Let's back it up. Let's get a little further. But yeah, so, you know, maybe on that note, it's going to be up to how you are doing your shadow work, your reaction. Let's move into it again. Stack 4. There's something... Well, let's continue, rather. Let's clear it and ground. I would also do a physical detox for that last stack. Yeah, I'm seeing smoke here. Definitely do a physical detox, because even if you're not, let's say, doing drugs or something, the person who you were with may have been. Let's see further. I'm seeing something about April, or the number 4. Again, and it can also be on in this stack. There could be overlap between the last stack and this stack. The number 4 can be, yeah. Some of you, maybe it is that when you move out of that relationship, this relationship may sort of come around. I'm seeing the word pearl here. That makes me think of pearl. It could be Pearl Street. It could be, you know, say as well. It could be a last name. We have 34. For some of you here, this is someone who's, I feel this is a destined partnership. A really strong partnership coming for you. Many of you, I feel this is a stack of what is to come. Okay, once we move through a clearing energy and phase, we're going to be, we'll say, you know, seeing more of our own story. And at that point then, right, so-called in a space to be able to appreciate and actually experience it, because yet again, you're a creator. So a lot of this is you being willing to see. Okay, some of you, this is a friend. This is a friend of yours. Some of you, I get that this is going to actually be maybe someone who right now you don't see as like romantic, but it's almost like when you hear back from them, you're going to see a totally different side in the relationship. A little bit maybe of a twist or sort of spin on or transformational energy dynamic, where it's like, I never thought I would feel this way around you. They may go through a transformation, an activation, or an upgrade. It's almost even making me think a little bit of stack 1. If that person, let's say, were to resurrect, I'm hearing resurrect. Okay, wow. If they were to have like a spiritual awakening of some kind, it's like they may come into this form, if we can say it like that. Some of you, yeah, I feel that this person is gonna be a lifetime partner. This is someone who you're gonna have a very, very, very exciting, okay, yeah, I'm hearing love story play out with. Okay, we have Peacock. I see something surprising here. It's sort of like you didn't really see it coming kind of vibe. Okay, let's get here some letter terms. Someone here lives in Canada. We have ON. Yeah, I just see this magic, like, yeah, you guys are going to travel, I feel, a lot together. There's something, or something's going to go down. GON, maybe it's a business, a travel business. I see you doing, like, your business or traveling with this person. You guys are very similar. I feel there are synchronicities, though, similarity as well. Like, we're saying, like, you have the same name, or you were born on the same street, or, you know, on the same day. Maybe it's your birthday is the same day, or, you know, both of your sisters have the same birthmark on the same tree. It's like something like that, okay? There's something that you guys are going to do together as well, I feel, worldwide. You may even be a popular, let's say, icon, and you guys come together and you create something, you know, public together, or something global. I see you traveling a lot. I see an RV here for some of you. Opportunity knocks. Now, I do feel someone maybe older or younger. I see some sort of difference in age. Wow. No, I knew that, yeah, the trolls would have to come out during a reading like this. It's almost like, where are you at? Oh my god. Oh, let's put in the sacral in the root. Let's back it up. Let's back it up, yeah. That must have been the entity from the last stack. Right. Okay. That's a sign that we really just, yeah, officially flushed you. Because when we call it out, right, that's when they come out. With this dark angel energy, they expose themselves, right, when they get triggered. It's like, if it didn't really matter, then why would you be so triggered to go and make a profile? Come onto the channel, right? Let's zoom it out and really look at it all together, all right? All the details of what you're doing here. You're creating an account, you're coming onto a channel, you're using your precious time where you could be, if you were really in the creatorship space, you could be going out and creating your own, yeah. You're coming onto a channel under an alias account, and you're creating some bogus ass screen name, okay, whatever situation, wasting your precious, yeah, and, so-called time and space and energy. Frequency on no, but these are people who are, yeah, yet again, it's a matrix energy, right? So they are dark angel energy. They are trying to drain. They're not a creator, otherwise they would be out creating. They wouldn't be trying to drain from others' conversations, right? It's funny. It's no, but it's not funny. It's obvious and it's clear and it's very. So they're just trying. Yeah, let's clear the. You're not tipping the scales. They've seen it. They've seen it. So they don't like that we called something out. That's a Neptune shadow entity. That most likely is also whoever is technically doing it. There is an entity operating through that individual. Okay, and it most likely is even we'll say a deceased. Who is not really, yeah, they're not on the plane. So whoever that is, yeah, they have entity attachments. Okay, that's so specific. So yeah, in the last stack, you want to do a physical cleanse. I'm going to tell you now. Thank you, Dark Angel Energy, for reiterating this. If you have picked stack 4, 3, but also 4, you need to do a physical cleanse. It's not enough yet because there's definitely entity involvement there. Okay, yeah, so we gotta clarify that. And doing a physical detox or cleanse is one of, I feel, the only ways that really you can absolutely sort of have that renewal. I would do, let's clear on the signal and the root. The release, okay? Because a lot of, yeah, I mean, your gut, right, is bacteria. Bacteria is also frequency, right? Consciousness. Bacteria is consciousness. And if you want to learn more about that, head below to the bio description box. There's a link. It is what it is, guys. Yeah, this is the name of the game. I mean, as a light worker, it's a galactic conversation, okay? This is a war that's waged, but when it comes to consciousness. So it is very controversial, and maybe this is a message for you. You're finding that the minute that you want to step out of the relationship, it's almost like you feel like this person pulls you back in. That's the entity frequency. So these are also, yeah, floating, lost souls as well, we'll say, that are hooking onto, okay, the aura, and they're trying to basically have, yeah, I'm hearing even a last laugh. That could be a metaphor. Okay, yeah. Your story, yeah, it's a return to sender and your shit is already in the crypt and we're closing it. Yeah, and it includes your hairline in there too, okay? So let's let that came through. So go check out that reading, guys. That is maybe very particular. Let's back it up quick. Throw sugar. Yeah, and they're upset that their black magic is not working. Bye. Okay, good fortune here. Yeah, so in order, this is a message for those of you who are like, why do I keep spinning in this cyclicalism of like, I'm hearing Ben. Some of you, it's like you're going in circles and circles, and this is still stack 3, but hybridized with stack 4, because apparently there's still a message, right? So, if you want to change your so-called karma, you need to clear your energy, and that's the only way. You don't stop reading, like, how to manifest, like, okay, none of that. You gotta clear, you go back to square one. This is what is the most triggering to the I'm hearing the alien foreign, yeah, frequencies foreign to the conversation of higher light. Okay, you need to clear conversation that is causing you to feel confusion as well with what you know, okay, you actually believe in. I hear that. So someone else is talking in your ear. I hear that. Especially those of you having weird, you know, weird night terrors. You got to do a physical cleanse. That's what I'm hearing. But please talk to your personal practitioner. Stack 4. Something is going to be magical here. So, and it is a good turn of karma. Most likely, this is going to come after you wiping, you know, your slate clean and your slate clear. It may be that you're coming from stack 3, something, possibly, something that is, and that's maybe a phase in your life where you, and it could be gradients. It doesn't have to be like so extreme, okay? It's not like, no, you had an addiction or someone had an addiction. There's something that you have decided to release, that's the point, and you now make room in another form in your life for love to take over, right? When we release, we say, I have faith in the universe. So that in and of itself is a very high vibration. High vibration, right, is going to change the way you live your life, and so it's going to change the way that you know, observe your life. Let's get further. Yeah, someone here is possibly jealous, though, and this is why it's so important. If you chose to stack, you're about to change your life completely. Actually, I see everything being uprooted and just transformed, and it's important for you to really kind of have clear boundaries with people from the past. Some of you have very toxic people from your past who are not going to be, yeah, I'm hearing friends specifically. Yeah, I would keep your personal life private. Let's move into the next reading. Oh, yeah, I think that's more or less the message, you know, with this energy. I feel like Spirit wants to keep it vague. We'll keep it vague. Let's get into stack 5. I'm hearing you need to be able to meditate and decipher the message for yourself. If it's something confusing. If it's something confusing, like, well, then you gotta meditate. Let's get into stack 5. Or, you know, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, okay. So, doesn't have to be your message. Magician, Queen of Cups, again, these are downloads. So, this is what you align with. And watching a reading doesn't tell you that you are necessarily going to be, deciding, to clear karma. generational karma especially. Ace of Cups, the Magician, the Queen of Cups. What's your reaction going to be? Let's back it up. Let's go throw a sugar. This is someone you've already met. I'm hearing it like that. You already know this person. Okay. It's interesting because, I mean, we would think that that's obvious, but for whatever reason, if you're wondering, that, yeah, this is someone you know. This is someone you've known. Okay. This is someone you know. King of Cups in reverse. It's clear. And, yeah. Dark Angel energy will never change the message. Ace of Swords in reverse. I'm hearing that song J-Lo, because I'm real, what you see is what you get. 2 of Cups. Yeah, so what's going on? Some of you met this person when they weren't available, or they were very young. They may have been in some kind of like program or school thing or something like that. This person, for some of you, may have even been in a relationship. I keep getting very young energy. I feel like you never really, yeah, I see you older. You are older than this person. Magician, Queen of Cups. You could have a lot of Sag energy, Leo energy. I see you as a very dominant sort of personality type with the Magician and the Queen of Cups, but dominant in a feminine way, so-called. You have your yin and your yang, really sort of, yeah, you're an alchemist. I see that. Magician here, Queen of Cups. Some of you have a very particular mole placement on your face. Could be right around your eye, on your cheek. For some of you, right around your nose for some. There's something that you're very good at. I see that. You've already created something in this space. So further clue as, yeah, Spirit is wanting to clarify they want to communicate directly to you. So just so you know, and you have further confirmation. I'm hearing the letter H. We have here self-reliance. Now, you are very strong. You're a strong person. This person was very young, I feel, when you met them. Let's get a little further. I'm hearing Cleopatra, Owl, letting go. You're a very old soul. Queen of Cups, wow, Magician. Okay, you may have, again, a lot of water, a lot of fire. We have here, I keep seeing a mole on the face. We have competition in reverse, knowledge in reverse. Some of you here, you may have, you know, you felt maybe young when you met this person, maybe spiritually, okay, speaking. I feel like you've really changed. You've come a long way since you met them. That came through another stack. I don't remember which one. There's something that you maybe since changed ever since you met them, or you kind of like maybe having a little bit of a change of heart, like, I don't know, but I wanted to pull a little further. I'm not getting like a hardcore, okay, confirmation that you're either in or out of this, you know, discussion. Maybe you don't want to necessarily, yeah, I see you have a very strong feminine energy. Let's kind of say going. I feel you really like this person. You wouldn't want this to be the end. I feel like you have a lot of Libra, a lot of Cancer. It's like, I feel like you know, your ideal is to be in a relationship with this person. It's not that you don't want to be in a harmonious union, but I feel you have a lot of Neptune as well, but it's like I see you don't want to define what it is going to look like. Okay, Page, Knight of Pentacles. I see that you're trying to kind of, yeah, well, you're moving with the flow of the universe. Death card, Knight of Pentacles, a Hierophant. Okay, 5 of Cups. So, listen, I feel like you at least would want to have friendship. Okay, I feel like you wouldn't want to turn this person away. I feel like you're a very sentimental type of person. I feel like you're very sensitive as well. You think like, would I want that done to me? Like the way you would react to this person, I feel you would acknowledge them, but you wouldn't necessarily have, you know, I want to know, yeah, for it further. So I feel like that's the message. Spirit's leaving that a little open-ended as well. It's leaving it open-ended. Yeah, there's something that you'll be open to.